Hey mamas, today we're going to talk about an estate attorney, why it's important to you, how to choose one, and the benefits it's going to have. So stay tuned. Hey mamas, I'm Brandy Leiden, host and founder of Mom, You're Not Alone. I'm also a local realtor and investor here in Knoxville. So we are talking about estate attorneys, so we're going to dive in. Nobody thinks that they're going to die young, and no one wants to have those really hard questions. So we say, why would you have an estate attorney? If you are married or not, but you have kids, you need a will. And so an estate attorney is going to help you navigate through those things. They can help you with wills. They can help you with medical power of attorneys, all the not fun conversations you don't want to have. That's what they're going to help with. So choosing an estate attorney, you are going to want to interview several estate attorneys. One big thing is going to be you want them personable, because these are really big life decisions. So, if you're sitting down with them and they are helping you write a will, this is who your kids are going to go to, where your money's going to go to, where all your assets. You really want somebody that's good at their job and personable, because these are big decisions you're making. So this estate attorney is going to walk you through the process. And typically the first thing that they're going to do is have a questionnaire for you. A questionnaire is probably going to be something that you're going to take home, because it's all the questions. And you might want to consult a family member, a mentor, whoever's important to you in your life. Because these are going to be, like I said earlier, where your kids are going to go, who's going to be responsible for the money for your kids, where all your money is going to go, where all your assets are going to go. So they're going to walk you through this process. And the biggest benefits to having an estate attorney on your side is you will have everything in place. So let's say something tragic happens to you. We're not promised tomorrow, right? Your family has everything in place. So they're not guessing. They're not having to get greedy. A lot of times when death happens, families get greedy, and it's just a bad situation. And anytime kids are involved, we don't want that. We want all the decisions made, and so that's the biggest benefit for having an estate attorney. So let's talk about medical power of attorney. This is not the fun stuff. So something happens to you. Who is the decision maker that's going to decide if you go on life support, if you get a feeding tube, all of those things, right? We want to choose somebody that is important to us, that we trust, that can make those decisions. So a lot of times we like to say, okay, we're going to set this up, but I also want to know, I have to think about this. If I get into a situation where I need a feeding tube or I need life support, am I okay with that? And so that medical power of attorney is going to state all the things that you want, your wishes. So it's really important to have that as well. All right, mamas, I'm going to share a little bit of my story. You can watch my trailer for the whole video. But in my instance, I was really lucky. When my husband passed away, I did not have a will. And luckily, in my case, most things were in my name. Cars, my name was on the house, things like that. But if that was not the case, let's say everything was in his name. And a lot of you working mamas, this is the case for you. You don't have a job other than those sweet kiddos, and you have nothing in your name. You have no cars in your name, house in your name, anything. And then it goes to probate. And so you have no control of who this stuff goes to if you have no will. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that. I'm really lucky in my case, but that's not the case for all mamas. So to sum this up, we want to interview a couple estate attorneys. We want to maybe get a reference from a friend, a trusted friend. You're going to go through the process with them. You're going to fill out that questionnaire. You're going to get this will done. You're going to get this medical power of attorney done. If you need a trust, if you have lots of assets and you need a trust set up, they can help you set that up too. So once you've met with them, you've got all that in place, you're going to have all of these major financial decisions. Okay, mamas, so after wrapping up, I want to invite you to my Facebook group, Mom, You're Not Alone. Today might have been really confusing. How do I find an estate attorney? What's my next steps? Join the group. This is a great community where we can all network and support each other, and I will be providing a lot of valuable information about who to call for the estate attorney, who to recommend for your CPA. And we also are going to have some exciting events. So we're going to have wine nights once a month. I'd like to invite you to these events to help you build wealth, get your time back, because Mom, you're not alone.